Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one.
Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams. An 80-yard touchdown, and the Packers have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Yeah, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Irvin to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rodgers.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Ashton Davis on the return. The Jets take over first and 10. At their own.
New York set to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Gain on the play brings up second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Darnold to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yards to go.
Darnold from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. The 30, the 20, 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 83 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10. At their
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A screen to Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about it.
Darnold, he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 21-0 our score after 1.
Packers 21, Jets nothing.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. On the return is Irvin.
Offside defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll let it. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
We're on green.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards.
36 yards.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 27.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number one.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start. And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game, and the Packers continue to roll.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard.
New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 27, Darnold. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Jets.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike 42, Mike 42. It's been a long day for you. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
Back to throw, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing again is Darnold. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
Darnold's pass.
5 yards. On the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Here we go. Mike 42.
Darnold to throw again. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jets.
Mike 42.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Darnold to his tight end, Chris Herndon on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 32 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes. That much more difficult.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Jets 7.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And it's been about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking deep for Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 50 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
42's the Mike. Right here, right here. Mike 42. Mike 42.
Now it's Darnold. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Davante Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
57. Mike 57.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than it.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now Crosby for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Come on, D. 42's the Mike. 42's the Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Darnold down to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. A gain of 6 there on first. He'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard.
This is Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And the Jets first down.
Any day. So Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Here's Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Darnold's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 46-yard line.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of... Butte Junior College, of course, at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground. And he didn't do it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Mason Crosby.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this is... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, Just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith, his second sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess with his second touchdown of the night. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Darnold from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to him.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, check.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
31-yard line. Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.